Good day, classmates. Good day, ma'am. My name is Edeline L. Payonon, the reporter of Group 3. Today, I am going to report the topic of the Group 3, which is the government peace treaties with Muslim Filipinos, in which, after the 17 years of negotiation, the Philippine government and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front signed a peace deal on Thursday. Talking about MNLF, or Moro National Liberation Front, it is a political organization in the Philippines that was founded in 1972. It started as a splinter group of the Muslim independence movement. The government and the Moro National Liberation Front, or MNLF, signed a final peace agreement in 1996, granting autonomy to the Muslim majority region. So the year 1996 came. The government and the MNLF were united in signing a final peace agreement. When we talk about MILF, or Moro Islamic Liberation Front, it is a group based in Mindanao, Philippines, seeking an autonomous region of the Moro people from the central government. However, in 1984, the Moro Islamic Liberation Front split from the MNLF, and a half of the MILF does not agree on what the government's intention is or a decision. So nung hindi pa dumating ang taong 1996, ang kalahati ng MILF ay hindi sumang-ayon sa desisyon ng government. Kaya dumating sa punto na humiwalay na ang mga MILF sa MNLF noong 1984. Government way to declare a peace agreement with our Muslim country. Former Benigno Simeon Cuangco Aquino III was born on February 8, 1960 in the Philippines. He is a Filipino politician who served as a country's 15th president, and he was elected on June 30, 2010, and he is the only person capable of putting an end to one of Asia's biggest rebellions through a peace agreement. Nang maging presidente si Ninoy Aquino taong 2010, siya lang ang may kakayahan sa pagtapos o pagputol ng malaking himagsikan sa pamamagitan ng peace agreement. New chance for peace. At sa wakas, nagkaroon na ng bagong pag-asa para sa kapayapaan. On March 23, 2014, a deal has been signed between the Philippine government and Muslim rebels to put an end to one of Asia's. The Philippine government had been planning this operation for a month. Peace treaty. For more than 4 decades, various Muslim rebel groups in Mindanao Southern Islands have fought for autonomy or independence. So, ang grupo ng Muslim ay nakipaglaban para sa kalayaan. After 17 years of negotiation, the government and the main separatist party have reached an agreement, na kung saan ay ang magkabilang grupo ay nagkaroon na ng pagkakaisa in reaching an agreement. The Moro Islamic Liberation Front's leaders are expected to sign a historic peace deal with Manila on March 27, 2014, putting an end to one of Southeast Asia's longest and most brutal insurgencies. The Bangsamoro Islamic Freedom Fighters, or BIFF, also known as Bangsamoro Islamic Freedom Movement. It is an Islamist militant organization based in Mindanao, the Philippines. The New People's Army, or NPA, is the armed wing of the Communist Party of the Philippines, or CPP, based primarily in the Philippine countryside. Back to the BIFF, they have been removed from the talks so far, but they may still pose a danger on the island's peace prospects. In the meantime, with the CPP under pressure, the Filipino government has stated that it supports new talks with the Communist Party. The Communist Party of the Philippines, or CPP, is a revolutionary organization and communist party in the Philippines, formed by Jose Maria Sison on December 26, 1968. It is designated as a terrorist group by the United States Department of State through Executive Order number 13224, together with Sison and the New People's Army, or the NPA, in 2002. Ang partidong ito ay binuo ni Jose Maria Sison noong 1968. Ito din ay itinalaga bilang teroristang grupo ng Departamento ng United States kasama si Sison at ng NPA. Jose Maria Sison has been classified as a person supporting terrorism by the United States. So si Jose Maria Sison, mauni siya ang nag-support sa mga terrorism noong 2002. But in the year 2013, negotiation between the CPP and the government was stalled. Kasipul argues that recent events have created a new window of opportunity for peace and said, continuation of the peace talks and the signing of the agreement are more likely following the arrest of the party leaders. Their detention will strengthen possession of those CPP members who wants to push negotiations forward. March 27, 2014, Comprehensive Agreement on Bangsamoro or CAB is final peace agreement signed between the government of the Philippines and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front at the Malacanang Palace in Manila. Former President Benigno Aquino III, MILF Chairperson Haji Murad Ibrahim, and Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak are the key people of this agreement. So those three people are the key of agreement. The MILF agreed to decommission its armed wing, the Bangsamoro Islamic Armed Forces. Under the agreement, turning over the firearms by the Islamic separatists to the third party, which would be selected by the rebels and the Philippine government. So ayon sa agreement, kailangan i-turn over ng Islamic separatist group ang kanilang firearms. In return, the government would establish an autonomous Bangsamoro. It also have a power-sharing agreement with the central government. Remember, the word Bangsamoro is a local term which refers to Muslim homeland. That's all. Thank you and God bless.